For these heroes and the people they saved, these rescues bloomed and became so much more.
I'm nervous. I got some butterflies.
In 2015, Melissa Dohme was getting ready to throw out the first pitch at the Tampa Bay Rays baseball game.
I think I lift the leg, just like that.
She had no idea her firefighter boyfriend, Cameron Hill, planned a surprise marriage proposal. He's writing out "Will you marry me" on the baseball. Cameron and Melissa met in 2011 in a frightening situation. She was a straight-A high school student in Clearwater, Florida. After she told her then boyfriend she was leaving him to attend college, he pulled out a knife and stabbed her 32 times. Firefighter EMT Cameron Hill was one of the first responders.
Nobody lives that gets stabbed that many times.
Melissa lost a lot of blood, but miraculously she pulled through.
I decided I was never going to date anybody again.
But Cupid had another plan. Melissa thought she was chosen to throw out the first pitch because of her inspirational story.
Perfect! Melissa Dohme.
She walked out to the pitcher's mound. Melissa thought Cameron was in the stands, but he was really waiting to spring his big surprise.
First responder and now boyfriend Cameron Hill.
Melissa, will you marry me?
Oh my God, yes!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Melissa and Cameron.
Afterward, Melissa threw the first pitch. Cameron made the catch and presented his fiancée with the bouquet of flowers.
I can't even, this is surreal.
A brave young woman who fought for her life and now has found love with the man who came to her rescue. That's not all. 2 years later, the pair got married.
I said yes to the dress.
Yay! I now pronounce you husband and wife. Cameron, you may kiss the bride.
This couple's first kiss didn't exactly go as planned.
I checked for a pulse, and I didn't feel a pulse. I thought he was dead.
The pair met on Facebook in 2018. Max Montgomery posted an invite for people in New York City to paddleboard train with him. Andy Trainer replied. On their fourth session, Max felt a burning in his chest.
I had run 10.4 miles the night before. I had no idea that I was going to have a heart attack.
Max had gone into cardiac arrest. He was without a heartbeat for almost 20 minutes. Luckily, Andy knew CPR.
CPR kept his brain alive so that he could be who he always has been.
Now, the couple is using their experience to educate others.
Anything could happen at any time to anyone, and so we've started bringing this kind of very 5-10 minute life-saving instructions to teach people how to give CPR, how to call 911, how to get an AED device.
Max says without Andy's knowledge, he wouldn't be alive today.
That first kiss being CPR is obviously very magical because here I am, and I'm very grateful that I'm able to experience further kisses.
A kiss that saved Max's heart in many ways. Ronnie was just 9 years old when he witnessed the unthinkable. His father murdered his mother and sister. The horror from that day was captured in a 911 call as Mom begged for her life.
I remember feeling scared, not knowing what was going on, why this was happening.
Then his father turned on him. He stabbed him 20 times and set him on fire.
He has to be a miracle. The fact that the injuries that he sustained and what he went through, there's absolutely no reason he should be alive.
Michael Blair was assigned to investigate.
It was the most gruesome case I'd ever worked.
Ronnie's ordeal was not over. In 2021, his father was tried for murder.
Go over it and take y'all time looking at it yourselves to see whether I'm lying or not.
He acted as his own attorney and actually cross-examined his own son.
And how did I hurt you?
You stabbed me. I stood my ground.
He was found guilty and was sentenced to life in prison.
I'm going to look you in the eye and tell you, this is the worst case I've ever seen.
Thankfully, this story took a remarkable turn. Ronnie was adopted by Detective Blair and his wife, Danielle.
I did know that I would love to be his mom. He's a joy to have around the house.
Now, Ronnie is thriving, and Detective Blair is thankful he met the little boy.
I had no idea going into it that I was about to meet my future son.
When this firefighter arrived on scene to deliver a stranger's baby, he had no idea that years later, that child would be calling him dad. Mark and his wife had 2 sons, but he says each pregnancy was risky.
My wife was basically told to wrap it up, that any further pregnancies could cause, complications for her and for, the potential baby.
Hoping to add a girl to the mix, they thought about adoption, but it wasn't an option on their firefighter and teacher salaries. Then, what started out as a routine day turned into one of the best days of their lives. Mark responded to a call for a woman having abdominal pains. He quickly learned she was pregnant.
And you can talk about how cool it would be to deliver a baby until it actually happens.
The couple was told at the hospital the baby would be put up for adoption. Mark joked he wanted his name to be thrown in the hat.
Never did I think that it would become reality less than 48 hours later.
They named her Gracie, and the community chipped in to help with her unexpected arrival.
When we got home from picking Gracie up, we couldn't even get in our front door. There was everything you could possibly need.
Now all grown up, Gracie is doing great.
I love my boys more than life itself, but Gracie has me wrapped around her finger. There's no doubt about it. We have this bond that I think supersedes even other father-daughter relationships. We are tight as thieves for sure.
In 2021, this woman got trapped inside an elevator.
Oh my God.
You can hear a witness outside the elevators telling firefighters the situation.
Metal elevator, they can't get up. The door's like shut.
New York City firefighters tried to pry open the door.
You can see the wheel on the outer door. We're just trying to engage that so this door opens.
Okay.
Finally, success as the door slid open. And look, the rescuer was quite a hunk.
Hello, thank you.
The woman inside the elevator turned out to be pretty accomplished herself. 20-something Hailey Logan was a successful dentist, and a smitten Hailey wanted to see that firefighter again. So she posted this slow-mo video on TikTok with the message, "NYC, I need your help. Please find this man that rescued me from an elevator today." It worked.
What's up, guys? So my brother's at the firehouse, just showed me the video.
The next day, the firefighter named David responded himself on TikTok. Hailey was shook as she watched the video.
I just wanted to make this video to say I'm glad that you're safe.
Maybe I can buy you a drink sometime for saving my life. It's the least I can do.
Hailey later updated followers and said they were not dating, but it was still quite the meet cute. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.